If you're someone who doesn't want to have sex with your partner as much as you want it, and you're not sure exactly why you don't feel that desire, this video is for you. My name is Hannah, also known as the Libido Fairy, and over the last 6 years, I have helped over 2,000 women feel more desire and enjoy sex in their relationships. And I've noticed that typically we blame things like hormones, kids, stress, birth control, or we say this is just a phase in our relationship. But I've actually been able to recognize 4 deeper reasons why libido gets low and been able to label each of these as 4 low libido types throughout my research. So today I want to share with you what those low libido types are so you can recognize which one you might be struggling with, plus give you some solutions depending on which type you are. I will also say that I have created a free quiz that you can pinpoint your type and also give you more personalized advice and tools. And you can take that quiz just by clicking the link in the description box below. Once you know your type, you can finally take steps to feel desire and increase libido in ways that actually work. So let's get into it. First type is called the burnout battler. So if you are juggling a never-ending to-do list, you're constantly on, and your sex feels like another task, this is you. If you're this type, you might catch yourself thinking things or saying things like, I don't have time for sex or self-pleasure. Sex and intimacy and pleasure is just a waste of my time. My body is too complicated and takes too long. I'm too exhausted to even think about sex. Sex feels like a chore. I'm just doing this to check the box. Most common causes of this low libido type come down to chronic mental and nervous system overload. Being constantly plugged into work and screens and responsibility keeps your body in this stress state, this go mode, while overachieving, anxiety, or ADHD make it even harder on top of that to slow down. So many women also learned early on that love and worth are earned through performance, which then turns sex into another place that you have to prove yourself or give rather than receive. When you combine that with pressure to be perfect, to be a great partner, and little to no education about how pleasure actually works for you, desire will go down. Ultimately, your lack of desire for sex isn't a personality or a libido problem. For you, it is a nervous system problem. Your body's in survival mode. It's tense, it's on edge, it's frozen, stressed, chronically, or shut down. So, of course, you're not thinking about sex. You are just trying to make it through your day to bedtime so you can go to sleep and wake up and do it again tomorrow. If this is you, I really recommend you try sensation mapping. It's just a 5-minute practice that can really help you get back into your body and help down regulate your nervous system. Sensation mapping is a way to practice staying present and learning how to build intimacy, patience, and trust with yourself and really help your body in relaxing. Like, that's the key of this. So how you do it, you can just set a timer for 5 minutes. And in that time, just give your body supportive touch. You can start with your hands and your arms, giving some squeezing touch or some gentle scratches. And then give yourself a little head massage, scratching on your head, just really following what feels good. And this kind of self-touch consistently will help your nervous system relax enough for your libido to start to come back. The second low libido type is the resentful rebel. So you're the one that is secretly angry, and maybe you're doing more than your partner, emotionally, mentally, physically, and sex feels like one more thing they expect from you. You find yourself having sex out of obligation, harboring unspoken frustrations, holding on to past negative experiences, and feeling burdened by your intimacy. The resentful rebel type typically sounds like at least one of these. I'm just doing it for them. I feel pressured to have sex with my partner. Sex is an obligation. I withhold sex as a way to get power back in my relationship. I have a lot of unpleasant memories from the past that come up and block me from being able to enjoy sex with my partner. I feel resentful of my partner and have no interest in them touching me. The most common causes of this low libido type stem from unmet needs, emotional overload, and unresolved resentment. So when you are carrying so much on your own, you're not asking for help, you feel unsupported, sex can feel like another demand rather than a source of connection. And you add in unclear desires, built up frustration towards your partner, mental stimulation constantly, and a lack of education around pleasure, and you're not going to want to have sex. Past painful experiences or trauma can also bleed into this and make it really hard to feel like you can relax with your partner. Resentment is a libido killer, and it comes most often from unmet needs. But most of us weren't taught how to ask directly for what we need in a relationship, so it just builds up, and I get it. Like, I have been there. I've been like the cool girlfriend who doesn't say no, who's so easy, who like always wants to do everything and go along with what my partner wants, but that creates resentment in a relationship. And if that's you, this path forward looks like voicing your needs consistently. I recommend setting up a weekly relationship check-in with your partner where you can consistently check in on what's going well in the relationship and what you need more of or less of, because your libido can't thrive where your boundaries are being crossed or your needs aren't being met. So before I dive into the next two types, if you are enjoying this video so far, hit the like and subscribe for more intimacy and relationship education. Okay, type 3 is the ambivalent explorer. This is the queen of I don't know what I want. You're unsure about your desires. You often avoid intimacy and affection. You use humor to deflect from deeper sensual and emotionally connected experiences. This low libido type typically sounds like at least one of these things. You're thinking or saying these things. Don't know what I want when it comes to sex. I feel like we're in a rut and I don't know how to change it. I just let my partner always take the lead. Talking about sex is uncomfortable. Making jokes to avoid discomfort. I don't feel confident when it comes to sex. I worry about what my body looks like and what my partner's thinking. I freeze whenever I'm asked for what I want in sex. If this is you, you just weren't given the tools to understand your desire. Many women fall into this libido type because they grew up in environments where sex was taboo or shameful or never talked about, so pleasure was something that they just didn't learn how to prioritize. They often don't know what they like in bed because they were never taught that they had options, that sex could be for them. It could be for you. And body image struggles, people pleasing, and overstimulation from devices or daily responsibilities can add and pile onto this with self-criticism or overwhelm and disconnection from yourself. If you do also have trauma or past painful experiences, that can also contribute to this desire type as well. So for you, this is the invitation to get curious. Take the pressure off and let the I don't know be an invitation. I want to just encourage you really to take this opportunity to explore, because I don't know is such a good starting point. It is the place from which all possibility exists. So I recommend that you do that by adding in either exploration solo in self-pleasure sessions, maybe trying new toys or audio erotica, or exploring all different kinds of touch with yourself. Or you can explore with your partner in planned sexploration sessions where you can set aside time to try new things and see what you really like. Either way, exploration is your key to success. Now, finally, the last type is the disconnected dreamer. This type often wants to want sex, but just does not feel present during it. You're like checked out, emotionally distant, dissociated. You struggle to stay present in intimacy, but you want that deeper connection with your partner. The disconnected dreamer sounds like at least one of these things, either in your head or out loud. I just don't feel that same spark anymore. I'm overthinking constantly and can't slow down and be present in my body. I feel numb or disconnected during sex. I wish I felt more relaxed or at ease and connected during sex. I also worry about what my body looks like and what my partner's thinking. I check out when my partner is giving me pleasure or going down on me. This libido type is often driven by boredom, emotional disconnection, and overstimulation. So for you, sex might feel really boring, routine, uninspiring. It's not anything that's worth staying present for. And it's hard to know without the right education how to really make it exciting. Also, if you have other history that gets you out of your body, like past painful sex or anything like that, or body image stuff, it's also really hard to be present and actually enjoy yourself in the moment. If your body hasn't learned that sex is safe, or if your nervous system is stuck in a frozen or shut down or dissociated state, it makes total sense that your brain is like floating above your body during intimacy. The key, if this is you, is reconnecting slowly. Like, think less spontaneous hot sex, more slow, safe, consistent intimacy and touch. Breathe deeply with your partner. Make eye contact with your partner. Start with presence more than anything else. And then if you get disconnected or distracted during sex, ask for a pause so that you can reconnect. And for you, the goal is genuinely just learning to feel safe in your body and coming back into presence consistency. So nervous system tools like breath work, shaking, rocking, sounding, using bridging activities, all those things are super supportive if you are that type. But No matter which type you are, there's nothing wrong with you. You just haven't been taught how to work with your body and your nervous system and your desires. Like each of these types has a unique path to feeling more turned on and connected. And I help you with that inside of the Intimacy Accelerator. If that's something that you want support with, if you resonate with, and you want extra personalization on this stuff, you can check out the program with the link in the description below. Let me know in the comments also, what type do you think you are? If you take the quiz, tell me what type you are and what you're taking away from this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.